check your mails once. I love this strategy. It's such a simple one, make sure you do it. What we mean by that is you're only going to check your emails or post once. You don't need to check it multiple times, okay? It's a distraction, and most times, a lot of the times these emails or incoming mail is kind of low value adding to your business, okay? So not always, but a lot of the time it is. So let's look at some strategies of how we can improve our time mastery around this one. The firstly is we need to default time when you're actually going to look at your emails. So I've just put up a default diary, and this is a story about when I was working with a financial planner. We actually set default time when he was going to check his email. So rather than having it open the whole day and it come in and disrupt him, we said, righto, we're going to check it first thing in the morning, just before lunch and just before I leave. So potentially it's going to be closed off in these blank spaces. So my question to you is, how could you default your time so that you don't let mail disrupt you from what you need to do? The second strategy of how to do this is to turn off sound. So like, if you've got on your computer something that pops up and says, you've got mail or whatever, turn it off, because essentially it's just going to disrupt you from doing that. Or pop-ups, little pop-up thing, the little envelope comes up and says, you've got mail, turn that off too. Or if you've got your emails coming into your phone, like what I see a lot of people is they'll get their phone and they'll always be on it. So something will pop up or the sound will go off and they'll be mid-meeting or on the way to a meeting or just sitting at their desk, and they'll be there checking their emails. And a lot of the time it's probably not high value adding time or exercises to their business. So you don't need to be on it every 5 seconds. So make sure you do it in allocated slots. The third point is you can also set up autoresponders so that when you're away or you're out, etc., that it directs people to other team members in your business so that you don't necessarily have to do it. Last point is set up a barrier. Okay, what I mean by that is you could have someone else check a lot of your emails. So any of your private and confidential, you could divide to multiply. What I mean by that is you could have like a private address where it's just for that private information, but everything general, you put through more of a generalised email so that you've got a barrier, someone actually filtering that before it gets to you. Either way, huge one in this day and age. We're bombarded with information, mail coming in, be it postal or email. Let's make sure that we only do it once. What a simple little strategy. Once you do it, if you continue doing it, it's going to save you a whole bunch of time. I look forward to seeing a lot more of your time back.